Hello and welcome back to my channel, and this is your pick a pile for this week. So I'll take a minute to let you look at which piles are which. So if you choose this pile, or this pile, which one are you drawn to? Which one has your message for today? So pause this video and come back. Whilst we're doing that, if you're new to my channel, give me a little subscribe and follow. I do appreciate that. Leave a comment below. I also have my TikTok, come and follow me on there, and my Patreon. Come and follow me on my Patreon. We have exciting new things that are exclusive, and we have early access videos as well. So come and join. So if you have chose this one, let's show you your reading. Okay. So seems to me that things aren't going the way you want them to go. It kind of feels as if there's a halt in proceedings, or something is being held back. It seems to be a delay. So if you're waiting for a decision, or waiting for someone to make up their mind about a family event or something, then this is your chance to say, hold on, be patient. Things are falling into place, but there's a bit of a delay here. There is something not working right, okay? There is something holding back. So we've got to wait, but there is something. It just feels like maybe there is a hold up in travel arrangements, or moving home, that kind of thing. There's a hold up in that sort of area. Like in some of you may be moving home, some of you may be going abroad, but there's a hitch, there's a hold up, whatever it is, there's a delay. But this is not going to be a forever delay. This is just a little hump over your life right now. This is going to be resolved, this is going to be sorted, so don't worry, things are going to get back on track. But it just feels as if there's a hold around here, a hold up here, and this will change, this will move on. So whatever things you're experiencing, this won't last. This is just a momentary thing, hold up, delay, cog in your perfectly timed machinery, but things are moving, okay? This even could be to do with relationships, like you've been waiting for someone to get back to you, or they've been traveling, or they've been away, and there's been a hold up for them getting back to you, and I see them coming back to you. So don't worry, things are going to be okay. It just seems like they haven't forgot you. They are still there waiting for you. I do see like there could be, I want to say, delays in getting messages to you, delays in comeback somehow, of progression going forward. There seems to be a little bit of a block here. So whatever it is that's blocking you, whatever it is that's holding you back, it's just going to be momentary. It's not going to last forever. It just feels at this moment that there is some hold-ups here. Okay, what I'm also being shown here is this is the end of it all. That whatever you've been waiting for is coming to fruition, is coming to triumph, is coming to victory, is coming to you. And I feel that this person or situation is shifting, changing, coming back and flowing that way for you. Honestly, it kind of feels like it's just like you've been told you had to wait another further 2 weeks for something to be delivered, or you had to wait 2 weeks for someone to come back to you. So if someone is coming back to you from like traveling abroad or being away in the army or something, they're going to wait 2 more weeks before they come back to you, that kind of feeling. And I do see that you're missing them, and there's a hole in your heart for them. There is a situation around them or yourself that you're not feeling like, are they doing it deliberately? Are they staying away from me? No, they're not. They're just, the situation is out beyond their control in some ways, okay? So this is kind of saying to you, for the next 3 months or so, things are going to be steady and growing and further moving in the right direction. This is also going to bring an ending in place, okay? We have like the delays around you at the moment, and these are being shown are inevitable delays. These have had to happen for some reason. Maybe it's because something else has had to fall into place beside it, like there's something that needed to happen. So if you're buying a property or something, someone else had to make a decision, a choice, but you're waiting for them. You are waiting on something or a person to make a choice, make a decision that's going to affect your beginning, your future. No matter whatever it is, there does seem to be this hold up here, but we are now getting the go ahead. We're getting the green light to go forward, and things are moving, shifting forward for you in a very productive way. I feel that news, or long overdue news, is coming for you, and it's going to bring good luck, good fortune, good happiness, and then it's going to bring an ending to this current situation, this current cycle. and happiness. I see contentment, I see security, I see happiness here. Ending of boredom, ending of feeling left out, ending of that kind of feeling of like you're alone. You're not alone, and you know you're not alone, and you're ready to participate. So some of you may have been keeping yourself away from involving yourself into relationships, into friendships, or even bringing in new people into your life, and you've been holding back. But now it's kind of saying go for it. And I'm seeing something has been repaid. Something has been repaid. And it's going to leave you feeling like, oh, thank goodness this has been done. Thank goodness this is over. We have come to the end, and it feels like it's been hard work, and it feels like you've had a long path to wait. I do see a lot of heavy worries on your shoulders, as in you cannot wait to close the door on a particular era of your life, and it's coming its way to you. And I feel like it's it's unstoppable in some ways. This is an inevitability about this. It's like then you can start to take control of your life, start to kind of focus on where you want to be. These hold-ups that you're facing now, I do feel were a small part of a bigger jigsaw puzzle here, of a bigger situation, of a bigger thing that needed to be turned. Because what my guides are showing me is like little cogs that have kind of all got to fit together, but something was missing, something wasn't connecting, or something was in the wrong place. And once it's going to be sorted out and put into the right place, that's when it's all going to turn again for the good. Okay, yes, and we've got happiness, we've got abundance, because you focused on what you needed to do. You focused on making things happen, and you've manifested better times for you. Now, there has been a lot of hardship, there has been a lot of burdens, and there seems to have been a lot of things going on that maybe you haven't liked or felt so tired. So I'm getting a sense of weariness here, like you're so tired of what's been given to you, you're so tired of all that rubbish that's been thrown at you, that you are just wanting to have the stability, the security of knowing that you have enough. And I'm seeing this, that you do have enough, and enough is coming your way. Abundance and all that good stuff is coming your way because you've made it happen. You've had to be patient, you've had to wait on somebody else. You've kind of haven't wanted to wait, but you felt that you had no choice. So maybe it was repaying a loan or someone's help or something like this. You were repaying something back, and now that is closed, that's done, and we've got a new situation coming in, and you're starting to feel a lot more relieved, a lot more burdens off your shoulders lifted up here. And I see a lightness coming in here. It feels as if your energy is shifting, you are changing, you are no longer stuck, and you feel free. It's rather like a horse at the starting gates or what have you, and they're lifted and off they go racing. And I see this happiness at last. We have love, we have happiness, we have joy, and we have a new beginning for you. This is what we want to see. So the struggles, the hardships, the upsets are going to lead to success, happiness, joy. I want to say perfection in some ways. Now, I won't use that word lightly because nothing is ever perfect, but it feels for a time you are coming into perfection. It feels for a time that you're going to have not many worries, or if they are worries, they're coming over, or as you can move over them quite easily. And for a time, you're going to be very happy with how life is going. Decisions and choices that you're making or will be making will really lead you on the right path here. There is many endings coming in for you, and I feel that you've needed these endings to kind of clear away what has been keeping you in a place of stalemate, I guess is the word, is unable to breathe because you've got such a hard pressure of responsibility that you know is coming to the end, but you want it to end now, but you know it's not far to go before you feel that ending, but you still got that weight on your shoulders, you still got that responsibility, you still got what you need to do. But that is coming, that's changing. We've got new beginnings coming in, and which is good. And these new beginnings are what you've manifested. These new beginnings are what you have brought into life. Okay, we're coming to fruition, and we needed this. We're coming into fruition. We needed this. We're striking a line over the past, and we're moving forward. So I want you to know that your struggles are coming to an end. This is a slow ending, but it's still an ending, and there is an end sight in goal. You know, you can see the end goal now, and you can see the finish line is coming. And when it comes your way, there is abundance, there's fruition, there's happier times, there's more love, there's more happiness, there's freedom to give yourself to others. Wow, this is amazing. I'm loving this for you. Honestly, that is amazing. I think that is a very strong and powerful reading for you, and I really hope that resonated. So if that did resonate, leave a comment below. Okay, so if we chose this card, let's see. Oh, okay, first off, it seems to me like there is something that you've waited for, something you've been persistent in. It's not as if you sat back and done nothing. You have been active in making a choice, making actions happen, making things work for you, okay? So we have some energy coming in that's going to be exciting. So maybe some of you have been putting in for a new home, and you're going to get this. I see this has been challenging, this has been hard work, and there's your new home or security that you need, like the security of a home, that deep down sense of belonging, I want to say. And it feels as if this belonging is now going to give you roots. It's now going to give you that structure. It's now going to give you that base, because you've been patient, because you've done all your homework, you've done your due diligence, and you've kind of overcome the obstacles, and you've now got the power to do what you need to do. It seems to be a sense of empowerment, of success, of restoring balance in your life, because it seems like you were out of balance a little bit. You were out of balance, but now you're restoring balance, and now you are feeling much more attuned in your life, much more at peace. But I also see that because we've set this up, we've kind of crossed the line under this, we've got this, we've achieved this, and now we're looking for something else. We are doing big changes here. We're thinking about this, and we're going to be starting taking action soon. So yes, we kind of moved away from a situation that may have been delaying, may have been hard going, but I don't see too many big delays, because the delays are here were always going to be this length. They were like, there's a feeling of 3 months from now, we're going to be putting this into motion, and we're going to make having it. But by the time I'm doing this, I'm going to be doing my homework, and I'm going to be doing research, and I'm going to be doing my stuff. I'm not going to be sitting on my hands doing anything. We are looking for the perfection here. Now, what I'm also picking up here is it kind of feels like there's been like, maybe you've been studying for a new job or doing courses, whatever it is you've been doing, you've been putting the effort in. You've not been waiting, you've not been lost, you've not been confused, you knew what direction you were going, and you can see it, but you've had to kind of stay put. Now, this isn't a bad stay put. This is like being proactively productive in your life, and it's not even a case of people turn around and say, "Oh, you're not doing anything with your life." No, they can see that you're putting the effort in. They can see the rewards coming for you. And I see this happiness here, okay? It's your sense of independence, your sense of you've done this your way, you are on the right path, and now you are feeling quite proud of yourself. And it's not even conceited pride. This is, you know, good deep down pride that you've got. That is, you put the hard work in, you put the energy in, and now you're seeing the rewards. And I kind of feel that you can go from one stage to the next stage and feel happier. It's like you're overcoming the challenges that have been around. The challenge is to get to your main objective, to get to your goal. I don't really feel as if you gave 110%, to be fair. I feel like you had something left over, but you have achieved what you needed to do at that time. And it kind of feels very productive, because we've got the 9 of coins here, which is independence, which is you've done it your way, you are happy with how things are going, and it feels like a sense of completion, like we're ticking all the boxes, like we set out saying, I'm going to be achieving this in a few months, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to be doing that, and you've done it. And if you've been waiting for that house, your house is now coming to you. It just may take 3 months or so to get there, but you've had to kind of weigh up all the costs, all the pros and cons, and you've gone through it anyway. You knew what you were doing, and I don't see that you went into this blindfolded at all. I feel that you went into this completely knowing what you were doing with the situation, okay? And this is your breakthrough moment. This is your moment of deciding to take action, deciding to make changes. Now, I do see that a part of you as well, I want to say, is not, I want to say kind of leaving the past behind, hold on, let me rephrase that again. You are not leaving the past behind. You need to leave the past behind, but you're taking it with you. And it's causing a situation, or it will cause a situation if you're not careful. but I do see security, I see abundance, I do see a lot of abundance here. So some of you may even secured your dream role job, you know, you're like working towards it, and you've done all the hard work, you've done the effort, and now you're cutting that. And I see there's clarity, there's clarification on things are looking better for you in many, many good ways. I actually see that you are building towards the future, and it's like, I don't care how long it takes, I know that I'm going to do it, I know that I'm going to get there, I know I'm going to be abundant, I know I'm going to be successful. And it kind of says this to me, it feels like you've got the determination, the strength and the courage, and even the arrogance to carry you through, which is a good thing. This is always a good thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, so kind of what we're saying here is we're seeing that your hard work and your energies are going to be admired, are going to be seen, are going to be noted, and people are going to be looking at you going, they have done really well, I'm so proud of them. They kind of set out to do what they wanted to do and they've done it. But it's like, we know it's not time to celebrate yet. We know we've got a little way to go yet. We know we need to kind of make sure we've got a few more months under our belt before we actually celebrate what we need to do. Kind of feel that maybe finances are okay, they're flowing in the right direction, but it may be that you're repaying debts, repaying loans, whatever you're doing. I feel there's a repayment somewhere. And this is kind of letting me know that the balance needs to be restored. Maybe you're overpaying, or there's not, you know, it does seem to be enough, there does seem to be enough money coming in, but maybe you should check the payment on the loan kind of thing to make sure you are not overpaying, overdoing over something. Can I see this? Or even underpaying, to make sure you check that. I kind of see that that is going to restore balance here. I also feel that your intuition, your inner voice, your inner guidance, that voice that's got wisdom, that's got clarity, is going to be guiding you. And I kind of feel it's been with you for a long time, you know, guiding you, pushing you through. And it's like when you've been feeling down or bad within yourself, that inner voice is kind of saying, actually, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the power to do what you need to do in order to get what you need to be, or where you need to go. And I see this here. It feels as if that voice didn't shut up. That voice was your cheerleader when you needed it most. And I kind of feel that, yes, we are getting that from this. It just feels as if we needed this. Honestly, I do feel this reading is a very, very productive reading, as in the energy is strong, making things happen. It's very sense of doing a lot of things under the surface, because, not because of secrecy, but because it doesn't need to be shown just yet. It's not formed. It's not fully formed. And once it's fully formed, then you can have that triumph, then you can have that victory, then you can have that joy. Okay, so I do see for some of you that you need to step back and appreciate everything that you've got, all that you've got, and really kind of give yourself gratitude for all the hard work that you've put in. You know, fill yourself up with that inner peace to know that you've done this, you've achieved this. Nobody else did this. You know, you had support, yes, but at the end of the day, without your willpower, without your stubbornness, you would never have done this. You would never have achieved this. So it is on you, and this is good for you, you know. This is yes. And it's like saying you're opening up yourself for new experiences, new feelings, new joy, new happiness, and you're allowing this to happen. You're giving it permission to get there. And I see this balance. This is all about balance, to be fair. Got 1, 2, 3 cards about balancing yourself, balancing your situation. And when you get that balance, then you'll feel your peace, you'll feel that harmony, you will feel that things are flowing to you constantly. It's like, you know, feeding it, flowing it away, feeding it, flowing it away, that kind of feeling. It's just flowing, flowing, flowing. And I kind of see that appreciation needs to happen. So start appreciating all you've done, all your hard work, all your energies. Know that you've done the right thing. And I feel that you're going to be rewarded for it, okay? Have faith that things are going to work out. This is excellent. It's like saying, we've got you. And you're going to be successful. I see success here in all this. I see success, I see prosperity, I see abundance. And I feel a lot of peace is needed, because it feels like kind of a very peaceful time coming in to your life as well. As if, you know, you've done all the right things, and the faith and the energy is there to know that you're doing the right thing. So I'm hoping that resonates with you, my lovelies. I really, really do. And if it does, leave me a comment below. Okay. So if you chose this one, let's see what this joyful card is. Right, okay, I'm being shown first off, you're out of sorts. You're feeling out of sorts emotionally. Maybe it is, I don't know, maybe you're hurt. Maybe you just feel a little low in yourself. Whatever it is, it feels as if you're a bit out of sorts. And that's what I want to say first off, is you're out of sorts. However, this isn't going to take a shape of depression or anything like that. It's just feeling a little bit, there's more to life than this kind of feeling. When we're kind of missing out on something, we're not happy, we have something missing from our lives. And I feel that we're going to fill our lives up with something that's going to inspire us, something that's going to give us joy, something that's going to give us happiness, something that's going to give us triumph and victory. Okay, so I do see for you that there's a lot coming your way, and I feel that there is some good news that's going to encourage you to keep on the path that you're on. Now, this good news is maybe you feel a little bit, like I said, out of sorts. Maybe something hasn't sped up like it should, or given you what it should, but I feel that you're going to give you good news that's like, oh yes, I'm on the right path, this is going well. So if you're waiting for a letter or information about a job, a place at university, college, whatever it is, I'm being shown that this is coming your way, and I see happiness. And it kind of, look at the star on her head, it's kind of saying, yes, we've done this, I am the star of my own life, basically. And it's letting you know that you're on the right path, that you've done the right things. So if you have been waiting for something to come in, it may be that you're retired and you're just waiting for the opportunity to move, to shift, to feel happier and more complete in your life. And I feel that you're going to be getting this very soon. It just feels as if something is coming that is going to fill the need in you. And I want to say, this is the end of this dissatisfaction, the end of disharmony, because if you look at all those swords, they're falling away from her. They're not stabbing her anymore. They're falling away from her and making her feel less pain, less upset. So it's kind of cool that it should come under this, actually, when you're feeling out of sorts. But now it's kind of saying, it's okay, it's okay. We're thinking about things. We're kind of doing some critical thinking here. And I want to say, maybe we're not happy with love matters, or we're dissatisfied, I would say. Dissatisfied with love, dissatisfied with relationships, and maybe we need to seek some advice or bring someone else into our counsel to confide in, to ask her opinions about love. I just feel a big dissatisfaction here. It just feels as if there is something missing. Then we need to find out what that missing is, because if we don't find it out, then how are we going to proceed forward? It just feels that there is a lack. So maybe some of you don't have love in your life right now. Maybe that is, you know, missing the key here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we've got love coming towards you, or someone offering you love. But why are my guides telling me around saying they're offering you love, but they're kind of holding into some ransom in some ways? They're not being entirely true for you, but you will find the truth out. I feel that it's something has kept you in a motion of suspension, of not being able to move forward. Maybe you've had to think about how this person truly feels for you, how you feel about them, and are they telling you the truth? I feel that, you know, you need to ask these questions. I feel that these questions are very important. Okay, yeah, it does feel like a bit of it's time to ask the questions for you in your relationships, even if it could be love relationships, it could be work relationships, it could be relationships you have with friends. Whatever these relationships are, you need to start asking questions. What are they keeping from you? Are they keeping something from you? Is this what you want? Is this all you're going to get? Are you willing to put up with it? I kind of feel that there's a lot of questions that you need to be starting to ask right now. And these questions seem to be important. And this is why you're in suspension. This is why you can't move, because you need to look at things from a different point of view. You need to see things from a different angle. Like, think about what you're going to be doing. And I do see it moving forward slowly. It's just, you know, stalled at the moment. I feel that you are not embracing a change that needs to happen. So maybe you're the one that needs to let go of a relationship that's holding you in place. Whatever it is, It's preventing the inevitable ending that needs to happen. Now, this ending doesn't have to be bad. It just feels like this slow ending, a slow chapter, and you're not allowing yourself growth here. There seems to be something that's being held back. Maybe it is this suspension that's not allowing you. Maybe it is not wanting to hear the truth about something. And maybe this is what is keeping you in that lack position. Whatever it is, it's kind of keeping you in a place of non-completion, of maybe holding on to the past when you thought things were rosy and they really, really weren't. This is so interesting. There's some big, big players in here. Refusal to move on. My darlings, you need to move on. You need to move on. You need to allow things to change, allow things to shift, because you're preventing the inevitable here. It's still going to happen, but it's going to hurt more. Does that make sense to you? It just feels like the delay is just stopping the inevitability, the inevitable that is going to change, that is going to shift, and all of a sudden the power is taken from you and you won't have a say in where things are going. My darlings, it's time for change. It's time to allow the waters to flow, to allow the emotions to flow. Maybe you are the one holding off on the inevitability of a relationship. Maybe this person has kind of questioned you, pushed you, and you're thinking about past relationships and are they still worth it? I want to say you're holding off on something that is going to happen. Whatever it is that's in your life, it's going to happen. There is an inevitability about this. There is a conclusion. There is an ending of one part of your life and the beginning of a new part of your life. You can't stop that. You can delay it, but you can't stop it. So whatever it is that you're holding back or fear is allowing you to keep in place, it's time to let this go. It really is, because the Ten of Swords is kind of saying we come to a conclusion here, but you're holding on. You're holding on to fear. You're holding on to fear of the past repeating itself. So maybe someone's done you dirty. Someone has done wrong by you, and you've got this live memory in your head, and you're going, maybe you're going to treat me like this again. Are you going to do this again? And I kind of see that it needs to change. There needs to be a shift, but there is going to be something better coming in replace of what you've got. This suspension kind of tells me that you need to think about everything in a very detailed way. That you can't make rash decisions, and I don't see any rashness here. I do not see rash behaviour at all. I see taking your time and not even going with the flow here. We're resisting the flow. So what is it that's holding you back? Because there is a part of you that really wants to go forward with this, but you're still being held back. There's still question marks here. Wow. Honestly, it just feels like it's all on you at the moment. Not in a bad way, but it's you that's having to have the awakening. It's you that's kind of wanting more from this relationship. But it's also you that's fearing this relationship as well, because we have the Ten of Swords. And we're fearing this. We're stuck in that place of fear. We're stuck in that place of lack. We're missing out on something and we want our heart to flow, but we're not allowing it to flow. Why not? Isn't it time to let the past go? Because it's really not helping you anymore. Okay, let's move on. Oh my gosh. This is like, there's definitely... I felt for all the readings there was a hold up of some kind, but this is on an emotional level. It's like, why are you stuck in that solitary mood, that solitary frame? It's time to open up and allow people in. It's time to be decisive. Time to take action. Time to be active. We're no longer sitting in this waiting period. We're moving forward because we have to. Because we have to. And when we do, we're finding that security. And when we do, we're finding things coming towards us. My darlings, it's time to take action. It's time to move on from being stuck. It's timing to enjoy what life has got to offer us. It's time to open up and allow things to change and stop resisting the change that is inevitably there. We need to stop this change because it's going to happen anyway. If you look at this change, the egg will still hatch. The egg will still hatch no matter how hard you resist that change. It's still going to happen. So isn't it better to go with the flow than resist and feel your hardships about this? I feel for you, change is going to come. And you're thinking about this situation and you're thinking, humming and hawing, whether that's the right thing to do. But you know something? This feels like it's going to happen anyway. So why not enjoy the ride as you go and stop resisting? Stop creating barriers where there need not be any. Well, I'll leave that with you, and I hope that's resonated with you. If this did, leave a comment below and give me a subscribe. I do value your subscriptions. They cost nothing. But if you want to go further with this, I am doing my Patreon. Come and join me on my Patreon. I do appreciate that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Bye.